What's up, everybody? Here we are. We're going to analyze one of the coolest training throws by the third furthest shot putter in the history of the sport. So this is in Doha last year. This was Joe Kovacs. I was fortunate enough to watch this live and video this. And this is when, during this training session, Joe had been throwing, just absolute bombs. And Krauser had trained shortly after this or shortly before and was throwing, well over 22. And Joe had been throwing around 22 deep, 22 mid to 22 deep. And it was sitting there watching it like, man, we have no idea what's going to happen. So this is I think this was his best training throw from that session. And I think, dude, this might be 23 meters. I just remember thinking how far he was throwing relative to Krauser, who was also dropping huge throws. So I want to do an analysis of it. And mainly just see what Joe does so well. I really like how well he opens with this left side. Maybe his left heel could be a little higher there, possibly. But one thing I like that he does here is how wide his right knee is from his left knee. Sort of leading with that nice left arm here, just outside that left knee here. And then if you watch his heel, he does a really good job lifting that heel up. Gets a nice long right leg here, right? He comes around that left side, cuts it down, and when he grounds, this is what I think's crazy, is that when he grounds with his right, you can just see everything's directly over top of that foot. If we put right here, it's like right knee has flexion, right ankle has flexion, right hip has flexion. So it's ankle has flexion, knee has flexion, hip has flexion. Meanwhile, he's holding a really good position with that left arm. He's got a phenomenal left leg here that's super quick. Even to the point of when you see that grounding point here, his left leg's almost past his right foot. Great position with his right shoulder. He's got good tension in that upper back. And then that left leg, if we notice, one of the biggest failures that I think in the United States is that we teach guys and women to pinch those knees together. We always say, pinch your knees, pinch your knees. And you can even see, like right here, as Joe's left knee's passing his right, his knees are not pinched. And you can watch Walsh with this as well, where that left knee is wide. And what that does is that creates, I believe a lot of that stems from this position here with that right leg, where he sweeps wide, and then his left leg is also sweeping around, and it creates some crazy rotation. And that wide left right here connected with that left arm, so left leg here, wide left here, creates tension around his trunk that is just absolutely phenomenal. And when he grounds here, you can see that nice long left arm. He's keeping his knees bent here, and you can see he just sort of pushes that knee forward, right? And as he squares up, he starts to get off the ground a hair early here with that right foot, but his knee's still coming down. He's got flexion in that right knee. He squares up, long left arm, and he squares everything up forward. He's still holding that left side here at the finish, shots up in that hand, and he just keeps smacking that forward, okay? So I think this is, along with some of the throws Krauser had, I think that this, and even Durrell was throwing like 22 mid during his training. I believe this is probably one of the best throws I've ever seen in front, It's also like 105 degrees there, but what a great training session to witness. What a great meet to be a part of. This guy, Joe's the best in the world, and 2021 is going to be phenomenal. So if you guys want more information about technical analysis, head over to throwsuniversity.com. Until next time, peace.